Imphal West DC Narem Province launches rainwater conservation campaign Catch the Rain where it falls when it falls in Imphal West district. Nation pays tribute to freedom fighter Lala Rajpat Rai, popularly known as Lion of Punjab, on his birth anniversary. India locks single-day spike of 11,666 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's daily above 1,07,01,000. Recovery rate is 97%. And 3 more Rafale fighter jets joins Indian Air Force. New jets bolster strength of the Indian Air Force, only Rafale squadron based in Ambala. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Afternoon News. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safety distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. Imphal West Deputy Commissioner Narem Province today launched rainwater conservation campaign in Imphal West District. The campaign named Catch the Rain Where It Falls When It Falls under National Water Mission and Ministry of Jal Shakti will continue in various parts of the district till March this year. Awareness will be raised on ways to use water judiciously, plant trees, conserve and harvest rainwater. Nehru Yuva Kendra Imphal West organized the event at Imphal West District DC Complex in Lamphel Part. Speaking on the occasion, DC Narem Province stressed on the significance of the campaign. He said if such campaigns were launched few years ago, water scarcity would not be prevalent today as people would have planted more trees and conserved water.
Hanadi singduda no tare madu singduda ladibu uwame amduna magi maram khiduna subsillaga sing dugi se yam saru percentage yam saru subsilla leirani aduga den tam ningtham thagi matam sida sing lilkan thador kadoina aduna turien flow su hauzik kangim smai kang sing su kai su loina bhoti u si koksila na tare bu no simai da subsin bangam re loina nong ju thada loi ta chena ga bina masai ki ningtham thada sing phangwi sangji.
Members of Federation of Government College Teachers Association FEGOCTA today carried out protest demonstration pressing demands for implementation of 7 UGC pay and regulation 2018, which has been already approved by the state cabinet. Taking part in the protest meet stays at Nomaikapam Gopal College in Naremthong today, FEGOCTA General Secretary Dr. N. Samarindo condemned the Higher Education Department for failing to implement the same even after approval by the state cabinet 5 months ago. He warned intense agitation if their demands are not fulfilled.
Cabinet Thama Gimamang de approved Tokraba, 7 UGC pay regulation 2018 se, Atu Matam order Thon View, Aduga, Harib Sequin ultimatum Moina, 11 January the Pisangre, Assembly 27 January to Topio have any talk Ragati, I quite a Sigi, like 20 agitation, Sangan have any, Ado, all forms of agitation, democratic form of protest. Order talk to this Athagani, Adobu, Kogi colleges in the classes sit Tauro, Manipur University na, Kogi April Degit on 21 day Pekase, Horani Havanina, Koi class boycott Tobose, Handokadra, Handoida Havadi, going a singing meeting Sida Kanagani, Adoga, protest not order talk about the Koi democracy agitation, the question Sanction and have a say Kogi Lepe.
Members of Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO Ningthau Nai branch, audacious group IYDO, NYO, CPC, SUDO have carried out a torch rally condemning the murder of Muhammad Riwaz Khan. Protesters passed through Yairipok Ningthonai and its vicinity last night chanting various slogans. It may be mentioned that the minor boy from Taubalt Moizing went missing on January 19. He was found brutally murdered on January 24. 5 officers and 5 other personnel of various ranks of the 182 Battalion BSF based at Kweringe have been honored with the Police Medal for Gallantry Award 2021. They have been conferred with the award for their bravery in battling the 2017 attack by Hizbul Mujahideen at the battalion's camp in Humana, Srinagar. Nation remembers freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai on his birth anniversary today. Lala Lajpat Rai, popularly known as Punjab Kesari or the Lion of Punjab, was born on January 28, 1865. He was an Indian independence activist and played a pivotal role in the Indian independence movement. Lala Lajpat Rai was one of the 3 Lal Bal Palt triumvirate: Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. Besides a great freedom fighter and leader, Lala Lajpat Rai was a noted writer. He was also the first president of the Union Congress (ITUC) and was associated with activities of Punjab National Bank and Lakshmi Insurance Company in their early stages in 1894. He later silenced non-violence march against the Simon Commission in 1928. Lala Lajpat Rai died from a heart attack after not recovering from injuries received during a police lathi charge while protesting the arrival of the Simon Commission. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to the legendary freedom fighter on his birth anniversary. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Marks time classes. CBSE amatangairaba chahi khudingi leptana state topper puthokliba Marks time classes Uripok branch ki foundation amasung revision gi class 8 to 12 fawgi form thaba hauzari. Akupamorol gidama contact tawbirau Marks time classes Uripok near flyover bridge natraga Wangkhai Mahopam Lampak. Contact number 9436-288-300 natraga 8974-736-391.
Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Banthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Mamlaikai Info.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India has recorded a single-day spike of 11,666 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,07,01,119 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,53,847 with 123 new fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,03,73,606 with 14,301 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate touches 96.94%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 72,000 active cases. Over 23,55,000 beneficiaries have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 10 crore 14,58,000 people. Above 2 crore 1,84,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7 crore 33,51,000. USA has the highest infection of above 97,84,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,820 active cases of COVID-19. Among the northern states, Assam has the highest active cases of COVID-19 of 2,104, followed by Manipur with 161 are active cases. A total of 2,845 beneficiaries have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in Manipur so far till the time of filing this report. There are 102 active cases of COVID-19 in Sikkim, 89 in Meghalaya, 57 in Nagaland, 42 in Mizoram, 21 in Tripura, and just 15 in Arunachal Pradesh. Some Chinese cities are using NS samples to detect potential COVID-19 infection. Move was taken as China steps up screening to make sure no potential carrier of the new coronavirus is missed amid regional outbreak and ahead of the Lunar New Year holidays. A throat swab on a 52-year-old man in Weihnacht, a city in northern Jiangxi province, showed negative result even after showing symptoms such as coughing and appetite loss, but he has tested positive using anal and nose swab. Anal swab require inserting a cotton swab 3 to 5 centimeters into the anus and gently rotating it. Last week, a Beijing city official said that anal swabs were taken from over 1,000 teachers, staffers and students at a primary school. Doctors in Beijing said that additional tests using anal swab can avoid missing infections as virus traces in fecal samples could remain detectable for a longer time than in samples taken from the upper respiratory tract. Chinese researchers in a paper published last year said that stool tests may be more effective than respiratory tests in identifying COVID-19 infection in children and infants since they carry a higher viral load in their stool than adults. A team of 13 World Health Organization experts is set to start its field visit and conduct investigations into the origins of coronavirus pandemic from Chinese city of Wuhan. The investigators will technically complete its 14-day quarantine today and begin a long-awaited investigation into the origins of the pandemic. Whole world will be looking at the team's work as they try to unravel how the virus first emerged in the late 2019, especially after the investigation was delayed several times. Over the past 2 weeks, the team has been interacting with each other and Chinese scientists through video calls. A WHO team first visited China in February 2020 and said that the COVID-19 virus appeared to have zoonotic origin with the likely first outbreak at a seafood market in Wuhan. Last week, the Independence Panel for Pandemic Preparedness and Response said that both WHO and China could have acted faster and more forcefully to contain the start of the COVID-19 outbreak. Several countries, more boldly the United States and Australia, have accused Beijing of downplaying the outbreak's severity during its early stages and preventing an effective response until it was too late. WHO was also severely criticized by the then U.S. President Donald Trump for behaving pro-China. Country's Rafale squadron added third batch of the 3 fighter jets which arrived last night after flying non-stop from France. Indian Air Force said that the third batch of 3 Rafale aircraft landed in an IAF base a short while ago. They flew over 7,000 kilometers with in-flight refueling. The aircraft got airborne earlier in the day from France. The new jets will bolster the strength of the Indian Air Force only a Rafale squadron which is based in Ambala. This is the third set of deliveries of the aircraft to the IAF. India ordered 36 warplanes from France in September 2016 for 59,000 crore rupees under a government-to-government deal. With the new jets, the number of Rafales in the IAF's inventory has increased to 11. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi alleged Prime Minister Narendra Modi of trying to kill the land acquisition bill brought by his party for the farmers. Addressing a rally at Wayanad in Kerala, Rahul Gandhi said there was an attempt to attack farmers in the country some years ago. He asserted that it started in Bata Parswal, where their land was just being taken away, following which the Congress held talks to abolish the old British bill and brought out a brand new land acquisition bill that guaranteed compensation and protection to the farmers. He alleged that Narendra Modi attempted to kill the same bill when he became the Prime Minister. The Congress leader arrived in Kerala on Wednesday on 2-day visit ahead of the Assembly election in the state scheduled for April to May. Rahul Gandhi also targeted Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government for allegedly ruining the country's economy. The Congress leader today tweeted, quote-unquote, "Mr. Modi's governance is a lesson in how to ruin one of the world's fastest-growing economies." News Broadcasters Association has condemned the reported attack on the media person and breaking of their equipment during the coverage of the tractor rally taken out by farmers protesting against new farm closed. In a statement, the NBA said it is of the opinion that both the print and electronic media have been covering the farmers' protest on the outskirts of Delhi in a fair, balanced and objective manner during the last 2 months. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the World Economic Forum's Davos Dialogue this evening through video conferencing. More than 400 top industry leaders from across the globe will attend the session, wherein the Prime Minister will be speaking on the fourth industrial revolution using technology for the good of humanity. Narendra Modi will also interact with the CEOs during the event. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he is looking forward to speaking on a wide range of subjects relating to India's reform strategy, increased uses of technology and other issues. The Davos Dialogue marks the launch of the World Economic Forum's Great Reset initiative in the post-COVID world. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chaired the meeting of 35th edition of Prakriti, the ICT-based multimodal platform for proactive governance and timely implementation involving central and state governments. In the meeting held yesterday, 10 agenda items were taken for review, including 9 projects and 1 program. Among the 9 projects, 3 projects were from the Ministry of Railways, 3 from Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, and 1 project each from Department of Promotion of Industry and Internet Trade, Power Ministry and Ministry of External Affairs. The 9 projects have a cumulative cost of 54,675 crore rupees concerning the 15 states of Odisha, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Jharkhand, Bihar, Telangana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, West Bengal, Haryana, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. Up to the 34th edition of Prakriti meetings, 283 projects have a total cost of 13.14 lakhs crore rupees have been reviewed. Now the sports news. Kerala Blasters were made to rue their missed chances as they play out a goalless draw with Jamshedpur FC in the 73rd match of the ongoing Indian Super League at JMC Stadium last night. Despite plenty of chances at both ends, the game ended in a goalless draw. Hyderabad FC will lock horns with Bengaluru FC in the 74th match of the ongoing league, being held under the aegis of the All India Football Federation at Delhi Medium Stadium tonight at 7:30. Asian Football Confederation today announced that Women's Asian Cup 2022 to be hosted by India will be held from January 20 to February 6 next year. 12 teams will participate in the tournament. The tourney will feature aces of 12 teams comprising 3 groups of 4 with a minimum of 25 matches played over 18 days and 8 teams qualifying for the newly introduced quarterfinals. The tournament will also serve as the qualifiers for 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. In Southwest DC, now Urban launches rainwater conservation campaign, Catch the Rain where it falls, when it falls in Southwest District. Nation pays tribute to freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai, popularly known as Lion of Punjab, on his birth anniversary. India locked single-day spike of 11,666 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's daily above 1,07,01,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. And 3 more Rafale fighter jets joins Indian Air Force. New jets bolster the strength of the Indian Air Force only Rafale squadron base in Ambala. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.